Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ba'd. Welcome to lesson number 18 for the Madinah Book 1 Arabic program, brought to you by Wali-Uddin.com, formerly IslamicStudiesForAll.com. Today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about the dual muthanna and the accusative, which is going to make the mansub, was going to make a by using kam, count how much. We'll talk about it in the lesson. So page 100, 104. Let's get with it, inshallah. We have درس الثامنة عشرة, and we have the Mudarris and Muhammad, a conversation between them two, and Hamid is going to enter the conversation later. Inshallah, we'll start. كم أخا لك يا محمد لي أخ واحد وكم أختا لك لي أختان كم أجلة لدجاجة كم عجلة للدراجة يا محمد لها أجلتان كم عيدان في السنة يا زكريا. Alright, so now we have lesson number 18, and just let me summarize the rules that we're going to be focusing on during this lesson. We're going to be using kam, which means how many, or you could say how much. You can use it for, it can mean how many or how much. So in this case, whenever you use kam, all right, it's from the istifham. It's going to be a question and sentence, and the noun that follows it is going to be in the accusative case. Basically, it's going to take the fathatan, all right, the fathatan in this case, or it's going to be mansub. Not necessarily fatatan. It's going to be mansub. Okay, it's going to take the accusative case depending on the status of the noun. So here we have kam akhan laka ya Muhammadu. How many brothers do you have, O Muhammad? This is a person talking, the teacher's talking to Muhammad. And then he says, li akhun wahidun. I have one brother. وَكَمْ أُخْتَانْ لَكَ, and how many sisters do you have? And notice here, we have kam again, and we're going to have the ukhtan for sisters. All right, so here, whenever you have this mansub, letter is the alif is going to follow the noun in this case, or the fatah or fatatan is going to follow the noun when you use kam. All right, so in this case, how many sisters do you have? All right, li ukhtani. I have two sisters. Ukhtan, this is the dual relationship word in Arabic, muthanna. So here, ukhtani is going to indicate two. Anytime you see this form, I have two sisters. Kam ajalatan lidarajati ya hamidu. How many wheels does your bike have, O Muhammad? And this is, again, we have kam, and notice here ajalatan. Now here it's kind of like you have the fatatain, tanween, and it's also here. But why is it an alif here and a ta mabuta here, or the round ta? The round ta does not take alif in the mansub case when it's accusative. So when you have the round ta here, okay, and a word is in the mansub, the noun is in the accusative case or mansub, then you will not put the alif at the end of the noun. So that's why that doesn't have it and these nouns have it. كم عجلة للدراجة يا محمد. How many wheels belongs to your bicycle, O Muhammad? Here we have and also there's another thing here. It didn't say kam ikhwa, kam akhawat, it just kam ukhtan, all right, or kam ukhtan, like this. And so this is like the singular, but it's understood when you're talking about how many wheels do you have or how many sisters, like this. It's understood in meaning. Okay, laha ajalatan. Laha is referring to the bicycle, daraja, and so we have ajalatan, 2 wheels, ajalatan. Kam idan fi sanati ya Zakariya. Here we have how many Eids are in a year, O Zakaria. Eidan, notice here, this is the Eid, and then the answer's coming next. Fi sanati idani huma Eidul Fitri wa Eidul Adha. Ya Ibrahimu, abuka tajirun kabirun, kam متجرا عنده متجران كبيران. كم نافذة في غرفتك يا إسماعيل. فيها نافذتان. لمن هذان دفتران. هما لي. في سنة عيدان. And so it says in 1 year we have 2. I'm not going to literally translate this. I'm going to translate the meaning. We have 2 Eids in a year. Huma, they both are Eid al-Fitr, and this is the fast-breaking Eid, and then the Eid al-Adha. This is the Yom sacrifice, Eid al-Adha, after Hajj, or for during the time of Hajj, the 10th of Hijjah. All right. Then we have Ya Ibrahimu, O Ibrahim, Abuka tajirun kabirun. Your father is a big merchant or big businessman. Kam mutajiran indahu. How many stores does he have? You can say shops. Mutajiran is a store or shop. Indahu mutajirani kabirani. He has 2 stores. 2 large stores. Here we have, notice, tajiran, this is singular. Then we have mutajirani, muthanna. Mutajirani, kabirani. Notice that pattern for muthanna. Kam nafidatan fi ghurfatika ya Ismailu. How many windows are in your room, O Ismail? Nafidatan is windows. Fiha nafidatan, in it are 2 windows. Liman hadani daftarani, and who do these 2 notebooks belong to? Huma li, they are mine. You can say they are for me. Liman hatani al mistaratani. Huma li, for whom do these 2 rulers belong to? Or who do these 2 rulers belong to? They both belong to me. Huma li, or they are mine. Tamarin, exercise. Ajib an al-asilati al-atiyati musta'milan al-muthanna. And al-muthanna, as I said before, this is the dual. And so we're introducing in this lesson. So we have now we have kam, and remember when we use kam, we're going to say the noun that follows is going to be in the accusative case or mansuban. Kam qalaman indak. All right, now indak, we're going to remember if this is a male or female, we're going to say indaka or indaki. Kam qalaman indak. How many pens do you have? And you're going to answer with the muthanna, okay? So you will say, You can say عندي قلماني, like this. Okay, that's what it said. عندي قلماني. All right, I have 2 pens. All right, then look at number 2. كم كتابا عندك? All right, how many books do you have? Okay, and then you could say عندي. Remember, when we use عندي, these are for غير العقل. Remember, it's non-living. If I'm talking about brothers or sisters or someone with aql, I'm going to say li, I have. Okay, so غير العقل, we're going to use عندي. All right, let's look at number 2. عندي كتاباني. عندي كتاباني. I have 2 books. Now, pause the video and complete 3 and 4. And once you have completed 3 and 4, let's do the answers. كم سبورة في فصلكم? All right. How many, you can say blackboards or whiteboards are in your classrooms? That's فصلكم. And here, فيه سبورتان. You can say there are 2 in it. There are 2 blackboards in it. And then we have كم ريالا عندك الآن يا ليلى. Okay, now we know this is a female, so now we should make this مكاتبة مؤنث. So now we'll read it. كم ريالان عندك الآن يا ليلى. So the answer should be عندي ريالان. I have 2 reals. All right. Okay, so now we're going to look at number 5. كم أختا لك يا علي? How many sisters do you have? The answer will be لي أختان. And notice when I said earlier, since we're talking about someone with an aql, with an intellect, a human being, he's going to use li, I have. لي أختان. I have 2 sisters. كم عما لك يا آمنة? How many uncles do you have? Uncles from the father's side. Do you have, O Amina? And she's going to say لي عماني. I have 2 uncles. Number 7. كم صديقا لك يا محمد? And he's going to say لي صديقاني. I have 2 friends. كم طالبا جديدا في فصلكم? How many new students do you have in your class? في فصلنا طالبان جديدان. In our class we have 2 new students. كم مسجدا في قريتك يا زكريا? All right. And I don't know if you can tell. That's why I'm kind of making sure I'm putting the right i'rab. And I just want you to see that. Notice, faslina. This is naturally is going to be a kasra here, fasl. All right. But when we have the harf jar, which is fi, this is going to be kasra. All right. So here, you have one here. We have this, and so I'm making this. This is a little difficult to read, but this should be a kasra here. Fi qairatika ya Zakaria. How many masjids are in your village? All right, qarya is a village. All right, and actually, I need to check on that. Let me check something, because if it's yeah, just wanted to make sure, because sometimes you got to memorize mamnu min sarf. All right, because if this is mamnu min sarf, you wouldn't take that. But anyway, it's not. This is correct. It should be a kasra here. Fi qairatika ya Zakaria. How many messages are in your village? And then the answer will be back to my arrow. Answer will be في قريتنا مسجدان. In our village we have 2 masjids. كم فندقا في هذا الشارع. How many hotels on the street? Alright, فيه فندقان. In it are 2 hotels. كم أخا لك. كم أخا لك يا سعاد. How many brothers do you have, Suad? And so his answer is going to be Li akhwani. Li akhwani. And then they're going to say here al-akh. Al-akhu muthannata. It says al-akh. His akhwani for brother. The muthanna for al-akh is akhwani. Alright, that's what this is here. So I was making sure to show here. Alright, let's go now. Next page. Iqra waqtu. Alright. Khalid lahu abnani wa bintani. So here Khalid has 2 brothers and 2 sisters, ibnatani. Number 2, في هذا البيت غرفتان كبيرتان. In this house we have 2 large rooms. Fatimatu laha tiflani saghirani. Fatima has 2 small children. Li aynani wa udhunani wa yadani wa rijlani. I have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 hands, and 2 legs. في هذا الحي مدرستان. In this district, which is a neighborhood, we have 2 schools. Salatul Fajr rakatani. Salatul Fajr is 2 rak'ah. Lil bayti maftuhani. Miftah. Lil bayti miftahani. So here we have this house has 2 keys. Liman hatani al bakaratani huma lil falah. Alright, for who do these 2 cows belong to? And they both belong to the farmer. Ahadani tabibani min Ingiltara. La huma min Faransa. Are these 2 doctors from England? No, they're from France. في قريتي مسجدان صغيران. In our village we have 2 small masjids. And number 3, اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية ثم ضع في الفراغ فيما يلي تمييزا. Okay, كم وضابط آخره. Alright, we're going to be looking now, read the following examples, then we're going to put in the blank what follows, distinguishing for Kim. Distinguish Kim by specializing, especially for Kim, we're going to adjust the last letter by placing the correct sign on the last letter of the noun that follows Kim. Alright, here's the look at the examples. Kam ukhtan laka. So we have kam, so this ukhtan is going to be mansub. Take notice that this is a ta. This is not the round ta, so it will take alif here. So you need to make note of that. like when you put the noun with that mansub, it will take the alif. Qalaman, okay, you put an alif when it's mansub, except for the round ta. Okay. Kam qalaman indak, how many pens or wit do you have? Kam sayaratan fil jamiyati, how many cars in the university? All right, so just pay attention to the sign here. So we have indak. Okay, the question, you're gonna be able to put whatever you like here. Kam qalaman indak, kam baytan indak. All right, here we have kam daftaran. So here, paying attention, this is not like right or wrong, because you might have a different word that you chose. Just make sure that when you put the word in, you put it with the mansub or in the accusative case. So here, how many notebooks do you have? Kam akhan laka, if you're talking to a male, and just pay attention if you're talking to a male or female. How many brothers do you have? Here, kam sayaratan fi hada shari', kam fudukan. All right, you can use any noun from dukan. Just make sure you pay attention to the mansub, because any noun that follows kam, it must take mansub, be in the accusative case, and you put the alif here with the fathatan where it's necessary. All right, let's look at number 4. Kam mudarsatan fi qaryatika. Number 5. Kam taliban fi faslikum. And this is kam shahran fi sanati. And kam ajalatan lidarajati. Kam kursiyan fi ghurfatika. All right, and I basically did them all talking to a male, so you would change that if you were talking to a female. And notice here we have notebook, brothers, hotels, schools, how many schools are in your village, how many students are in your classroom, how many months in the year, how many wheels on your bike, or do you have your bike have, and how many chairs are in your room. Then we're gonna go to 4. We're gonna حول المبتدأ في كل من الجملة الآتية إلى مثنى. Okay, we're gonna change the beginning or the subject of the sentence in these nominal sentence to مثنى. So, and here for ismu ishara, we have hadani for masculine, hatani for feminine, and this is something, okay, for the dual. All right, so this is practice. So this would be what? Hada kitabun. Then we muthana, hadani kitabani. Hada qalamun. So we'll say hadani qalamani. All right, and then this hadihi, since it's mistaratan. Hadihi mistaratun. So here we have, this is a ruler. Now we gotta do hadi hatani mistaratani. All right, so you will complete the rest of these, and then you may pause this and continue. By the way, I want to apologize. In order to try to get this completed by the deadline, I cut and pasted from the solutions manual. If you have a problem seeing these or understanding them, just let me know. I can put colors on them. I'll probably fix them later, but if they're okay with you, I'll leave them. If not, many people are not having a problem with it, I'll leave it. But I was in a rush to try to finish up this project by the deadline, so that's why it's white now. It doesn't have a blue background. All right, let's go now. 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, و5. Okay, we hadani talibani, hatani talibatani, hadani rajalani, madarisani. All right, so we have here, this is a pen, and then these are 2 pens. This is a ruler, and these are 2 rulers. Hada talibun, this is a student, and these are 2 students. and this is a student, female, hatani, and here we have two female students, two students. هذا رجلان مدرسان. These two men are teachers, are two teachers, and this is, so when you say rajulani mudarasani, remember, not, this is describing muthanna. When you have a sifa or an adjective describing a noun, it must also be in the dual. Okay, and you can complete 6 to 10. هذا طالب من الهندي. Okay, هذان طالبان من الهندي. Okay, all right, then complete the rest of those. So we have هذان hatani, هذه feminine, hatani ساعتان من الياباني. All rhymes, huh? hatani سيارتان للمدير. Okay, these two cars for the principal or for the director. These two watches from Japan. These two students are from India. All right. لمن هذا المفتاح. All right. So we have لمن هذان المفتاحان. مفتاحان. And who do these two keys belong to? لمن هذه الملعقة. Who does this spoon belong to? ملعقة is a spoon. لمن هاتان الملعقتان. Who do these two spoons belong to? All right, we're going to read now exercise 5. اقرأ الكلمات الآتية واكتبها مع ضبط أواخرها. So we're going to now read these following words, then look at the last ending and adjust it according to the rules of muthanna. So here we have kalbani, maktabani, qamisani, akhawani, mandilani, mistaratani. So here, just want to make sure that when you say the muthanna, that you put in the kasra at the end. Okay, that's all. Okay, and then we have ukhtani, imra'atani, two ladies. So we have two dogs, two desks, two shirts, two brothers, two handkerchiefs, two rulers, two sisters, two ladies. All right, then it says thanni al-kalimatul atiya. You're going to make the following words thanni, oneness. All right, so you're going to make them dual. Okay, you're going to make these in the dual. Okay, so what this is sayara. Sayaratun is going to be what? Sayara tani. So we're going to look here. Let me go back. Where's my... There it is. Let me take my little thing here. All right. Okay, we have... So what's going to be here? Oh, those are the answers at the top. I went through them if you need to review those. And then we have here, I just put all of them so it'll be easy for me to go over instead of doing individually. So here, let's go back. Here we have sayara, which is a car, tabiba, a doctor, waladun, a boy, luga, language, sadiq, friend, tajirun is a merchant or businessman, milakatun, which is a spoon, mudarris, a teacher, bab, which is a door, ism or ismun, this is a noun or name, hada, this, and hadihi. So we're going to make all these dual. Okay, sayaratani, tabibatani, waladani, لغتان صديقان تاجران ملاقتان مدرسان بابان اسمان هذان هاتان. So here are your the what we just did, okay, and you can just reflect on those. Well, the Madinah is fairly easy, and then the last page we have new words. Kalimatul jadida too, new words. Kam, how many, how much. Eid, this is the festival, you know, the festival. Also, ajala is a wheel, and then that's the singular, and jama is the plural. Ajalat, ajalatun. Riyalun, riyalun, singular, and then riyalat. Mustaratu, here we have musatiru, masatiru, for rulers. Then we have al-hay. This is the district, and like in your neighborhood, ahya'un. Okay, and these are districts. Raka'ah, raka'atu, this is like the raka'ah in salah, and then raka'at, this is plural of raka'ah. And that's going to conclude the lesson for the day, inshallah. The lessons, alhamdulillah, getting a more detail, maybe a little long, they're going to be long somewhat. Be patient. You will be rewarded in the end with a better understanding, inshallah, and I hope I'm helping you out. Like I said, I'm almost finished with the project. This has been ongoing for 3 years. I started in 2014, and it takes a lot to put this on into the way I've presented it. It takes a lot to do that, and so I hope you're benefiting from it. Inshallah, if you have any questions, send me your questions to my website, email address, or you can send it through my Yahoo account. All right. Subhanaka wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu.